Hello everyone, this is Moses from Wilona's Cave, and I'm going to be doing a channel update for my channel, Wilona's Cave. First, I want to thank everybody for being patient with me. The last video I uploaded, a last video of a solo series, was about, I think 15 days ago, the Dragon Bane. I'll put a link up in the video right now so you can watch that if you'd like. The latest video. I have been pushing myself, especially before summer starts, and this house is going to get really crazy with all the kids here. So I'm trying to push myself on pushing out content for the Patreon page and producing books, publishing books, my own games, and we're going to talk about a few things. I wrote a list here so I don't forget about anything. There's Lulu over there. Everybody always asks me about Lulu. You see her. So let's get to the list. Channel update, Mystic Warriors. Okay, so I have a pamphlet version, which has been changed now. So it will be on my Patreon. I think it's available to everybody to download that game, pamphlet version. I have created a booklet version. Whenever I make a game, I always make a pamphlet version. Then when I test that out, play test and get responses, etc., I learn from it and create a booklet version right over here. Mystic Warriors Solo and Group RPG. This is an A5 size, and it's already, let me put my mouse on it. It's already here. It's going to be about the forest realm as well, and it'll be other realms. But this is my beginning realm when I started this channel. So it is, I believe, 90 pages already at an A5 size. So if it was a regular book size, like 8.5 by 11, it'd probably be 130 pages or so, somewhere there, 125 pages, and I'm not done yet. And it would be that big if I put all the professions and everything. So there's one of my key points here. I am creating, and I'm pretty close to completing, over 200 professions and dozens of heritages, both of which will have their own unique abilities. Over 200 professions, and it's going to keep going. I'm going to keep making expansions. The price now, like I said, this booklet version will be available on my Patreon as a PDF. If I do decide to make it into a book, it's going to be a small little book, kind of like, just an A5. If I do, I've gotten some prices. Because I am thankful for all the Patreon and all the funding and the channel membership, or excuse me, the super chat or the super comment, I don't know what they call it, or super sticker. All over this few months, it's been a lot of funding, and I'm very appreciative of that. So I'm basically going to sell this booklet at cost plus 25 times 25%. 25% is for covering taxes. Because what if I sell 1,000 of them and now I owe $1,000 worth of taxes? So it's going to be cost. So tentatively, this is tentatively, it should be around, I don't know, $5 a book? No, probably $6. It's going to be under $10 for a physical book. I don't know about shipping and all that. If you get it through Amazon, probably get it through Prime, free shipping and stuff. So regardless, so another thing to lead off, let's see those points. Okay, I did that. Okay, combat. I have been, for the past week, working on the combat for Mystic Warriors. Let me just scroll over. So I've been working on the combat, and the way I like combat, here is some of the table of contents so you can see it while I'm talking. The table, yes, there will be solo mode, and there will be, it's not here, but there are going to be strongholds as well. Stronghold, running a castle or a village or even a cave. A stronghold doesn't have to be a castle. Well, actually, there's another word for that when it's not a castle. I forgot what the word was. But regardless, there's going to be all that type of stuff. Many of you subscribers know that I don't really like combat that much, and that's because of the way it's done. It's very boring to me. So I'll put some things on the screen now. I was going to have something showing up on the on the computer here so you can watch. You know what? Let's just do that. Hold on. Okay, right here is Dragon Age Inquisition, the game. Dragon Age is also a TTRPG, which I have loved and still love. I love that system. And I love Fantasy Age, AGE, the Age system. Dragon Age, Fantasy Age. All the booklets and all the pamphlets thus far have, one of the inspirations comes from Fantasy Age or Dragon Age. So but I'm going to show you something now, and then another game after, and I'm going to show you which way I like to play. Now, I love Fantasy Age. I think it's the most underrated system, Dragon Age included. I have a video, I'll link it up right now, about me talking about that, I believe. Another channel update, I think. So regardless, let me show you the combat of Dragon Age, why I love it, and let me show you the combat of another game. And it's not that I don't like the other game, it's just I'm gonna show you compare and contrast of my thought process of combat. So let's watch. Now I'm gonna shut the volume off and I'm gonna fast forward here and there, but I'm gonna show you why I like it. So you can see it's chaotic. Do you see how everything, I paused it right now. Do you see how everything, now I have it on my Xbox, I could play it as well, but I don't have that time right now to do that and record. Do you see how it's all chaotic? It's not turn-based. There's no initiative. It's, you're in it, go. Sort of like Dungeon World, or Powered by the Apocalypse. There is no initiative, but it is turn-based. So I like no initiative and no turn-based, okay? That's where I'm heading towards. So you saw it was a bunch of fighting going on and they paused and zoomed out, correct? That's why you could start planning your attack. You could pause and attack later, like while you're paused, you could plan out what you're gonna do. You could say, you know what, pause, select my character and select this enemy. Select my party member and heal me, or select my party member and attack this enemy. And pause, nope, that didn't work. You know, round one, round two, in a way, rounds. You know, so that's the way it works with this stuff. Just all out craziness. This is what I love, okay? That's how it should be. You gotta remember it paused again. The computer didn't pause, I paused it. Or I mean the creator. This is why I love it. Combat rounds, as all of us know, we've read all the books, or at least most of us have. What does it say? How many seconds is each round? 6 seconds. Right, good job. But does a round take 6 seconds? No, it doesn't, does it? It takes like sometimes 20 minutes or 10 minutes or God forbid, 30 minutes. Okay? That's why I don't like playing in groups, by the way. That's one of the reasons. What happened to the 6 seconds? What happened to 6 seconds per round? Well, Moses, we have to decide and we have to do this, we have to do that. No, it should be like this. Well, see, that's paused. Now it's all chaotic. Okay, we're gonna go in a fight. Come on, don't. Okay, well, it didn't do it there. But we're gonna go in a fight and just pause it for a second. Okay, maybe I should have played and done it myself. But regardless, you get the point. This is what combat's supposed to be, right here. That's how all of us are imagining it, hopefully, when we're playing round after round. This is Dragon Age channel, by the way. So, God, I love this game so much. And they're coming out with a new one. I'll link up the trailer for that. You see this? Crazy? Paused. Okay, whoa. A lot more going on. Let's pause, let's think. Round 2. This is round 2 now. Let's pause and think. Okay. Corpse attack this. And then they could have done more. But regardless, okay. Now let me show you the other game, which is Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, there's my turn. All right, that's what we're gonna do. That's my turn. All right, let me move here. That's my turn. All right, let me try to do this. Measure it out. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. All right, this could work. All right, everybody else, wake up. It's gonna be your turn in about 45 to 50 minutes. Not in the game, I'm talking about tabletop RPG with the books. Okay, is it your turn? It's my turn. Now remember, I love this game too. Don't question, I'm not gonna question that, I love this game. But do you see how it's not chaotic? It doesn't really look like combat. It's like, okay, kind of worked. It didn't work. Can someone heal me? Hey, wake up, heal me. Okay, yeah. Whew. All right, it's gonna be your turn in 15 minutes. Can you just heal for a second? What do you think this is? Awesome Dragon Age content? I'm gonna get so much hate. Remember, I love Baldur's Gate as well. But it's not, it's good to have this, okay? It's good to fight like this as well, because you don't have to have this stress all the time, like, oh God, so much is going on, pause. This is like you could just put your controller down and walk away and you won't die. You can't do that in Dragon Age. You put your controller down, you're gonna die, okay? This is how I want my tabletop RPG to run, not this. I want it to run like Dragon Age. And I have a few ideas of how I'm gonna do that, where I will post them in I opened up a new chat for paid Patreon members for feedback, because once I upload the booklet, it's only be for paid Patreon members for the time being till I get feedback, and then I'm gonna open up the PDF to everybody, or free and paid Patreon members. But yeah, so this is awesome. I love the system. I mean, I do love the system. I love how it's nice and easygoing, but the thing is, combat doesn't work this way. Combat is chaotic. Combat is, oh shoot, I shot that person, you already just killed them. My arrow's a waste of time, kind of, I don't know. And unique special abilities that I will create for that chaoticness, and in Dragon Age, like you saw it being paused, when you hit pause during the game, that's sort of like round 1 going into round 2. Okay, what we just didn't work. What are we all gonna do? And the idea is to be very honest or open right now. Everybody, this is what I'm working with, okay? Everybody, except the GM, if you're playing in a group, not solo. Every player announces what they're going to do. You can plan it out. Spend 2 to 3, 4, 5 minutes, plan it out. Okay? Now, obviously there's an extent, but plan it out. I'll put that in the rules. And then everyone at the same time rolls the dice. Everyone. And then you figure out what happened. Uh-oh, everybody failed. And now it's the GM's turn. But this Mystic Warriors is a powered by the apocalypse type system. A little bit, but so it's gonna be modified a bit. So I'm gonna be, it's a lot of work, everybody. The booklet already is almost 90 pages, like I said. So that's where I'm headed to where everybody rolls once. It's not like, oh shoot, it didn't work. Can you heal me? I wanted to attack him too. Now I gotta heal you. No, that's not how it works. Not in combat. It's chaotic. It's crazy. Okay? Now imagine how much fun my son and I tried this out. It was just me and him, and then we're playing solo rules for my system, Mystic Warriors. And he was he's not very engaged when it's not his turn. And much like I'm assuming adults, if there's 6 people playing, 5 of those 6 people are just checking their phones maybe, I don't know, if you allow electronics on the table. And that they're just watching the one person roll the dice. Now imagine everybody come up with a plan, work as a team. That's what you are, work as a team. Create, don't react. Create and don't react, meaning that you all work as a team. It's not like one person went and you react to that person's failed roll or a successful roll or partial success. You all work together. And then you all roll the dice together. So you really feel like a team and everybody's engaged. Every single person is engaged. So I'll show you some stuff, I guess. There's character creation. This is all tentative, everybody. This might change. Okay, there's gonna be some cool potions too. I have a cool idea for potions as well. Here's a handful of the heritages. Here's some of my artwork I'm gonna include in the book. Let's see, the cover is also my artwork. I have it in my room. I drew and it didn't pop enough. Like, this doesn't look that good to be a cover. So I went through Photoshop and Firefly, and told it to like give it some, sepia, I don't know what you call that color, give it more pop, but the drawing is mine. So I have my drawing here and there. That's just placers really right now. So regardless, there's your innate abilities. You get some that are free, you get adaptive, and when you upgrade, you could have these. If you're an elf, you get keen senses. When you update, you get these, etc., 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 etc. Look how many pages. We're at 40, 50, 60, I'm doing a lot of work, everybody. 80, there's the solo rules. Oh, shoot, I gotta move these for the character, what do you call it? In development. Here's the in development. This is boxes that are for the just, you know, primitive character sheet. Those boxes were supposed to go here in these empty spaces. That's what I'm working on right now. Man, I still have more on my list to talk about. The potions are really cool. We'll talk about that later. Here's some random encounters, loots and treasure. This is for a solo or the GM to help you play. There's 100 plot hooks I created, the 100 nouns, 100 verbs, random event generator, yes and no, my yes and no oracle that comes with the pamphlets. And there's a solo mode of what I'm talking about. And here's how you can upgrade so far. Everything's tentative, everybody. Okay, next thing to talk about. Oh, my arms are killing me holding that phone up. External monitor. So I'm gonna show you, this is my second post, or well, I did a post on the first one. This is connected to this computer. So now, with the help of Patreon members, this is another purchase I did to help me create more. See, I would have to come here, and I'd have to go back and forth into all these documents. Now I could just drag it. I don't want to drag it right now because I'm going to show something on this screen. I could just drag it onto this screen and have my 2 documents ready. I could, while I'm editing videos, I could have everything here, but the timeline's over here, and I could just edit really quick and see its reaction over here. Just everything faster. So thank you, Patreon members. Just being transparent on what I buy. And the other things I bought are like Alice in Wonderland books and other books I bought to help me progress my creations forward, I guess you could say. Regardless, so this is the other cool thing about these. This is a 15.6 inch screen. It wasn't expensive. I think it's Father's Day sale, so it's $70, I believe. Let me show you what I've been doing with it. So here is my Dragonbane folder, one of them. You can put all your characters from Dragonbane, put them down, and now you have your battle map or battle mat, either one. There you go. You could add effects in here or whatever you want to do. Maybe I could do this as the VTT, and I could actually click here and roll the dice and move these characters around instead of having physical characters. Do the PDF version or draw some characters, and I can just move them around, and now it's my my battle map. Nice and simple. So it's like, I'm gonna try to go this way. Now everybody roll their dice. And it's gonna be, every round is gonna be chaotic. That's what I want. With a lot of special abilities and things like that. And of course the Mystic Die, or Echo Die, if you remember Echoes of the Hidden, which I put a hold on. I put a huge player's handbook out for that. 36 pages of moves and things like that. But yeah, so there's that extra die to get you special abilities if you roll doubles or triples on your 3d6. So, okay, now, thank you, Patreon, able to create, write, edit more efficiently, battle map. Okay, done with that. Okay, another thing, new expansion for Haiku Journey, Grim and Dark, version 1.0 alpha. Let's see, so if you wanna, I'm gonna make this available to everybody, but there's gonna be no instructions in here. You really do have to download the full version. I haven't updated to version. I'm going into the beta now. I'm from alpha going into beta, so it's version 1.3 alpha. That's the latest. I've already had someone play test really well and give me a lot of good feedback. So it's gonna go into the beta. So it's gonna be 1.4 beta soon, and then from there. Probably gonna be doing print on demand or something like that with Haiku Journey. We'll see. Or just probably print on demand, so that way I can keep everything cheap, inexpensive. Let's see. So this is Grim and Dark, so it's 27 pages, as you can see. It's going to be a Grim and Dark expansion to where there's ancient ruins, exploration, plot hooks, and fortune, misfortune tables. And also verb and nouns, and maybe something else I'll throw in there too. Forbidden magic artifacts, plot hooks, haunted locations, plague and disease, So I'll read some things. Let's see. Haunted. One moment. Sorry for making you dizzy. Maybe I am. I don't know. Where's the haunted? Haunted. So you roll a D100. Let's say you get 75. What is that? Let's see. A haunted orphanage where children seek a new family. 50. A ghostly church where worshippers relive their final moments. Etc. A haunted theater where actors perform deadly plays. I just kept on going through Hulu and Netflix and stuff and figuring out, and horror movies back from the 80s and things, trying to think of stuff. A cursed battlefield where soldiers relive their deaths. That's been done a lot, but I just included it as well. A ghostly mine where trapped miners seek freedom, etc. Then you have plague and diseases, vampires in a fantasy medieval setting. And then I also did, because I got a question, can I do modern stuff? So vampires in a modern setting. So let's say you roll a 34. A vampire noble's masquerade ball is interrupted by a daring raid. Or a vampire sorcerer seeks to open up a portal to the underworld. Coven infiltrates a major corporation business seeking to control its resources. So just to help everybody out, and there we go. So then it goes to the fortune, misfortune for each one. And the first one's general, grim and dark. Go through that. And then it has the verbs, nouns, and that's it, 27 pages. Okay, there's that one. Now, a while ago, I got a comment or a question from a Patreon member and subscriber. The comment was basically paraphrasing, how to play solo with children. I think they mentioned, if I find it, I'll put in the video now. If I don't, it's okay. They mentioned that they are a bit overwhelmed. And then we're going to talk about, then the results from Patreon poll, creating Patreon member only videos, solo RPG tips. So I did a poll on Patreon, and that was the leading poll result. They want solo RPG tips, like what kind of books I buy, etc. Things like this. So they'll be only on Patreon, those type of videos. And of course, I'll make them on my channel too, but not the same ones. So I'll make it more specific, more unique for the Patreon members. And I've already told them in that poll, it's going to be it's not going to be edited much at all. Okay, I don't have time for that. I'd rather just put out videos, make it quick. Okay, but Patreon's going to receive that. What is it now, Lulu? Okay, well, perfect. There we go. Perfect. I want you.
Daddy! Dad! Papa!
Perfect segue on how to play solo with children. So you saw the dog barking, Lulu barking. Now my daughter's right here. My son's coming in, my family. So how can I play solo doing this? And on top of it, how do I create and, wow, you lose train of thought when this stuff happens. Create and edit videos. So we're gonna talk about that right now.